Happy full moon, my babies. I decided to make a little video. I used to try to make it on a schedule. That did not work out. I'm a Gemini. I'm a past trauma survivor Gemini, and so scheduling, yeah, bad. Anyway, this is a video about the full moon, what it's bringing you full cycle. I'm recording it on the full moon, but let's just say it's for the full moon season, shall we? There it is. I'm using the Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue, and the reason why I was so inspired was because, well, I woke up to my period because the feminine form is fucking magic. My moon cycle syncing up with the moon. Okay. And then I was at the park with Angel, and we doing a lot of impulse control work, and slow but steady, and time and love wins this race. And synchronistically too, I was It's Me or the Dog, that trainer, getting a lot of helpful tips. The right tips. You know, a little goes a long way. And so Ranger Rick. Hi, new angle editing. Ranger Ricky is what he prefers to go by, because, well, his name is Ricky, and there was a TV character named Ranger Rick. I wasn't terribly familiar with it. But back when I, first landed in these mountains, and we introduced each other, and we had a talk, and he let me read his cards for him, and he was super cool, super chill, and he honks at me from time to time whenever he sees. So today, he saw me again, and it was perfect timing. The universe was like, put on a shirt, because I was chilling without a shirt on. They were like, put on a shirt, and be outside. I was just sitting there, and bleeding and looking out into the hills. Put on a shirt, go outside. And so this dude that I was telling about my book, who I had thought about from time to time, and I'm like, I want to give him a copy of my book, but I haven't seen him in so long. He's not the only one who beeps. There are other, I don't know if it's other firefighters, but there are definitely familiar truckers, and they know me. I've been here a while. But I haven't seen Ranger Rick. I haven't talked with him in a while. And he was volunteering that day, and today he was on duty, but he pulled over and he started picking up trash, and Angel flipped. So yes, I'm getting helpful tips, but it doesn't really help the situation that I need a bike. I need to bike her again. She loved that. So anyway, Ranger Rick came by, and I got to tell him that I'm waiting to hear back about my book. And so 9, full circle. Pray for me about the book, because it's cool. All right, I'll see you in a second. In my previous recording. So weird. What a time to be alive. See you in my past. That's, yeah. And when I was at the park working with Angel, there was a dude who got his frisbee stuck, and he was like, it was kind of like a deja vu moment, because I was thinking, it was like he threw the frisbee the exact same way, 9 years ago. It's a frisbee golf course, and he threw it in the same tree, the same way, and it got caught in the same fashion, and there I was, thinking maybe I could help, go climb the tree and get up, and I was a little pussy, because if I break my wrist, I got lucky last time when something physical happened. Am I gonna push it? Nah. Plus, it's the first day of my period. I'm not gonna risk shit. I'm gonna lay down. Although it was nice to get up in the tree and feel the root, so nice to be a monkey again. And I gave him my card, and I was like, okay, so something's really coming full circle for you, and you met me during this deja vu moment, so if you ever need a mirror, here I am. But boy, this full moon feels powerful, and it's right before that May 20th week of filling your cups and with fresh cleanliness. So it's facing, what do you want? What do you want to say? What do you want to do? I'm adding a few sentences to the book. I'm waiting to hear back, though. I'm excited. I'm nervous. We can channel that nervousness into excitement. Which is partly why I love the thrill of the theater so much. Opening night, nothing like it. Or we could channel that into fear, which a lot of us do in our daydreams. One more card. Or two. Ooh. I think that's just me, though. Last time I caught a whiff of death, it was because I was dying. It had nothing to do with the outside. There was nothing dead on the outside. I think I was in a store. Or no, it was like just outside. It doesn't matter. There's no death. Just the idea of it. So anyway, that's Claire. Claire. I don't know. It has a name. Claire with your olfactory senses. Boy, did I do that, didn't I? Okay, and then get off subject immediately. Layla is the tone of this full moon experience. This full moon season. What's going on? For the collective. Alright. Hold up, wait a minute. Gotta put a red pen to it. Because so much of what you're scratching out is just like, oh, that idea no longer applies. Ooh, that was some bad writing. Like, hey, we all do it. We are the writers of our own world. That's why Mercury retrogrades are actually really helpful tools if you're prepared to face the magic. Alright, so face the magic. What do you want to leave behind? What do you want to add in? Sorry, I might have picked up. Because we have Bridget with Rosetta. And then we have Cristal with Celeste. So Bridget with Rosetta. Caution's warranted. Take a deeper look. Communication with children. Rosetta. We want to flourish, thrive. We are inner children, and we are constantly budding, as well as leaving examples for children. We're all children of God. This is supposed to be a playful time with risks and challenges and beauty and worship and self-extravagance. So where do you not see yourself as extravagant? Where do you not see yourself in a place that would make either an actual child happy or an inner child happy? If you're not if you're not allowing for young children to be happy around you as they are, it's because your own inner child had been trampled on. So globally speaking, we are all taking a look. We are all under review of our inner child, right? What are we crossing out that we don't want to bring with us? This is full moon. This is time to evaluate. This is time for us to, feel our desires to bring them forward, and a time to, feel too full of something else. If something else if you're feeling too full of something and depleted in other areas, so you got to cross some things out, okay? Cross some things out in here, in here, in here, in your soul, in your deep root chakra knowings, okay? Because that's where children play. It's closer to the heartbeat of the earth. It is slower. It is beyond the veil of illusion. It's just like stardust with not a whole lot to cycle through, our little children. And then when we're adults, there's more linear time built up. The body's bigger, all sorts. But we don't have to grow up in a way that slows our stardust. We don't. So if you have been, you don't want to. And that dis-ease causes any diseases in your life, including blocks to financial flow. For good reason, because if you had good financial flow in an old way, you wouldn't be doing spirit's work with that money. You wouldn't be doing contributory work. You'd be doing ego work. And that's not what God needs right now. accompanied with these two. So that full circle, because he said 9 years ago, and 9 is the number of like really coming really full circle, all right? Enough to come back around again and make a different choice, right? Don't get stuck in the same ways. With that number 9, you know, it's like don't get stuck. Make a turn somewhere, all right? Because have faith in Celeste. Have faith and hope. Something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot see yet. All right? Every day is a river bend, just around the river bend. You don't know what kind of work you're doing in your sleep, first off. If you believe in your dreams, that's what praying at night's all about. It's about like putting your power behind your faiths. And the Cinderella, I've been sharing a lot. It came to me, and it really, like, one of my flags I picked up recently is like, don't you dare blame the victim. How dare you? Are you that much of a victim yourself? Ooh, society has divided the people up real good. Happy move to a new home or place of employment, usher in positive new energy. And when I formed the words new home, it is about our sister star, Sirius Major, the water people, Atlantis in its own right. That's different. It's very oh, it's different at the exact same time. Neverland, kinda sorta, second star to the right, straight on till morning. But there is, on a pretty 3D level, a sister planet over there, and that's not where I came from, but there is, and they visit, and we cycle back and forth all the time. It's like going to your cousin's house. As far as a starseed, soul level, travel, reincarnation, shared energy goes. So you're going home to that star sister in places like your sleep, or when you meditate. When you don't let your monkey mind go around and around and around and around and around and tug at you on the leash and tell you where to go on your walks. When you take more control of that monkey mind, you can feel more at home right where you are. Because home, for so many people, is not here. That's why suicide exists. Because this is not home. They've turned the home into a house. Where's the love? So, cause, effect. Where is the love within? So that it can show without. Some of us may be just finding this. And life is a spiral. So you might just be beginning to take steps upward and start to see things from a new perspective. That's the beginning of awakening, right? Some of y'all may have been doing this climbing for decades, and you can see things click into place. Anywhere in between and beyond. So the more home you tap into, the more you forgive and love yourself. Meditating about desires, intentions. What do you want? What are you willing to do to get it? Or not do? But choosing not to do something is just as much as deciding to do something. Because if you're doing something you don't want to do, you don't have to. And if you don't want things to change, positively or negatively, you don't have to make change. But that's a decision and a desire. So what are your desires? What are your true desires? A lot of us don't really know. So if you're feeling like weird about it, your true self is really trying to speak. All right? And if you're feeling tired or stressed, there's an answer in front of you that if you allow stillness inside of yourself for a little while, you'll be able to hear it and then need to work to putting your energy behind. And then for some of us, this is just picking through the weeds to create really, it's like designing fields with raw organic material. Choosing what to take out to embrace and keeping what you want to let thrive. There it is. That's awesome. Great reading. Happy full moon. Happy moon cycles to anybody in sync with the moon. It's magic. It's magic. I haven't taken birth control in years. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. The state of this world. Goddess bless you. May you make her form and never divide yourself amongst others. I love you. For loving yourself. You know where to find me. Take care.